Hey everyone, welcome back to Shovel Knight Specter of Torment. Last time, we went and recruited Mole Knight at the Lost City, which I guess that giant plume of smoke or something is supposed to represent. I don't really know how, but whatever. We also found, or rather returned in the skull with the headdress to Red there, so now he has a friend, Scarlet. We can't talk to individually. But, if we do talk to them, well, we can turn in... Oh, we can't talk to Scarlet. Cool. You can rewatch the celebration with them if you want, but I don't really want to. And, let's talk to Missy one last time. You say nothing. Okay. Anyway, we also had Black Knight break in, and, the Enchantress showed up. Black Knight recognized her as Shield Knight, and Spectre got, understandably angry at that, as Spectre, or the Enchantress, kind of stole his life away, and knowing that Shield Knight just kind of made him flip. But today, we're going into the dungeon of the Tower of Fate to chase after her and go to her lair. Alright, let's get some revenge. Okay, that's Samurai in the wall. Why are you there? Also, we can't reflect these shots. This is one of the few things that Shovel Knight's shovel can do, and not Spectre Knight's scythe. You might also notice there's absolutely no mention of Shovel Knight in this entire game, because he's still depressed. I do have to wonder, how long was Shield Knight in the Tower of Fate before she became the Enchantress? Like how long was Shovel Knight depressed for? I don't really know, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna say it's a plot hole, I don't know how long Shovel Knight was out of his adventuring business for, and how long Shield Knight was in the Tower of Fate. Like, why didn't she destroy the amulet immediately? I don't know. I would just, well, wasn't it like Shield Knight got overwhelmed or something? They get overwhelmed by enemies, and then Shield Knight got left behind or something, and I guess she managed to survive and decided she's going to destroy the amulet? I don't know. I really hope we get more campaigns in the future. Like, we somehow get more campaigns that even they were like obligated to make through their Kickstarter. Because I would love to see more of the Order of No Quarter get some campaigns. Like one for Propeller Knight, one for Mold Knight. I don't know. I just love to see more, because I think they all have a lot of potential to have really fun campaigns and have fun playstyles. And I think that maybe that's for like a Shovel Knight 2. They'll do that. I don't know. Kind of like Mega Man Powered Up. They'll just have different playstyles, but in the same game, sort of. Not like this one, but more like Plague of Shadows, actually. Because in Mega Man Powered Up, which was like a Mega Man 1 remake for the PSP, if you're not aware, you could place all the Robot Masters in the game after you beat it. And it was really cool, because you just got a bunch of different playstyles. Basically got to use only that Robot Master's weapon, but you got like an infinite supply of it, and it was really cool. It was a really cool idea. I would love to see it expand into more Powered Up games. It won't happen. They will never make another Powered Up game, because I don't think that game did too well. Granted, it only came out on the PSP, so like, I don't know what they expected, but it did not do that well as far as I know. There also was an X remake on the PSP. I'm gonna die. That was stupid. Okay, let's try that again. I kind of just want to hover over here because I don't really want to do the platforming, and the hover plume lets us just skip that. Really fun? No! God fucking... That was foolish. Everything about that was foolish and flawed. Whatever, it's fine. Another red skull over here. Yeah, there are some red skulls in the Tower of Fate. I mentioned before in the last episode that we had pretty much everything we could get, and that is true. An annoying thing about Shovel Knight Specter of Torment, you can see there is one more accessory to get, and there's actually one more outfit to get. Unfortunately, you can't actually get them before beating the game. It's really obnoxious, so that's something that will have to be left for an extra video. So unfortunately, we will only be having 98% completion at the end of this playthrough, but that's essentially 100% because that's all we can get until after we beat the Enchantress. And frankly, well, there's two red skulls in the last level where you fight the Enchantress, and you can't just exit that level once you've gotten them to go turn them in. You need to beat the game and then load your file back up, either New Game Plus or in just a standard run, or standard file, which loads you back up to before you fight the final boss. unfortunately, there is no way to get it beforehand, which is really upsetting. Not so much for what it is, but just because, like, it's kind of silly. You can't just exit the level and go turn them in before you actually beat the game. Kind of stupid. Don't really like it, but what are you gonna do, I guess? Either way, we have some more of these invisible walls. This level ties in pretty much every gimmick that we've seen thus far, which makes it, of course, a perfect final level. Perfect levels should test everything you've learned throughout the entire game. Final levels and final bosses should do that. Okay, I didn't mean to go through there, but whatever. I think we can just walk over. Actually, we cannot walk over the red skull. We actually need to approach it from the other side. So kill you. Drop down. There we go. God, I love this remix of the Tower of Fate song. It doesn't sound much like the original at all, and I love that. Like, there's the same general melodies there, and that's all I want. That's all I need. Oh boy. Okay, auto-scrolling time. Auto-scrolling climbing time. So, we just have a bunch of these lanterns to climb, and the background's gonna change color as we go. And oh my god, I love it. This one we just need to keep bouncing up the wall to eventually get up to where we need to go. There we are. And it's some platforming, simple platforming, but platforming nonetheless. And then we got the bouncy lanterns. Okay, where next? I'm going a bit too fast to actually see where I'm going, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. I definitely want to get that. That was kind of stupid, but hey, whatever, it worked. Right, let's keep bouncing off that same one. I'm gonna equip the hover plume just in case I screw this up. Okay, we're good. I've screwed that room up too many times to not be careful. And of course now we have a grinding section where we have flames along the rail that we need to put out as we grind. We can't attack while we grind. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but I've done it, so like, you probably should have noticed by now. That's it. Have some gold, some darkness refill, some food, and a checkpoint. Turn back, Donovan. I won't let you harm her. The time for words is over. Her fate is sealed, as was mine. But the boy, he may yet have a chance. Steal thy shovel. Yes, we're not fooling around, man. We gotta get to the Enchantress. Or Shield Knight. So now, he's a bit more of a threat. He's gonna stick around on the top of the screen. Not top screen, but on... What is it? What is his name? Terrapin? He's just gonna stick around flying around on him. I would suggest making use of the Dread Talon, because you get resistance to stun from the Dread Talon when you use it, when it's upgraded. So it makes this fight a little bit easier in order to just kind of tank some hits and hit him anyway. Of course, you want to knock him off, because otherwise he's going to kind of stay up there and he's going to be really annoying. But that... Oh, please. Please, man. Not what I wanted. There we go. Got him. Terrapin! Forgive me, but I'll be stalled no longer. Alright. We have 5 skulls to turn in. And, as I said, again, there are 2 other red skulls we can get, but only in the final level, and we can't come back with them to get the final rewards. So, yeah, that's gonna have to be for next video, unfortunately. Oh well. Let's go. To the Tower of Fate. I don't know how the Acolyte would pronounce that. How do you pronounce a bunch of question marks? I don't know. Also, this is the first time in a level, I believe, we're actually going to be using the Barrier Lantern. Finally, a use for it. It is a useful item. I do think it has potential, I just haven't found it. So... I don't think every item in this game has potential. I think they're all cool, but, yeah. The Barrier Lantern just stops any of these blocks from actually doing anything. So, we can just stand here, be cool and edgy, and, block all of these things from flying at us. And then just go. No problem. We can also completely skip these platforming sections with the Hover Plume. We're supposed to find a bunch of, hidden blocks and platform across them, but instead we can just do this. Makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? Hover Plume is seriously one of the best curios. Also, we have to take this bottom path here, but again, Hover Plume makes it a lot easier. There's our last 2 skulls. Please climb that. Okay, good. Okay. I wouldn't really suggest using the Rail Mail's grinding ability in here, because you're gonna die. But, I have not made good decisions this entire playthrough. Please. Please! Okay, I forgot that went up. That would have been That would've sucked. This looks familiar. Checkpoint up there. And there she is. Oh, it's you. Have you come all this way to report your progress? Where is my 8th knight? None of that matters anymore. Prepare to face your demise, Shield Knight. Your treachery ends here. My treachery? I granted you new life, but now you intend to take mine? Perhaps showing you mercy was a mistake. One I will not repeat. So the Shield Knight fight, or Enchantress fight I should say, is essentially the same, except she will sometimes make platforms that you can walk on, and just completely destroy the bottom layer. I'm going to make my Skeletal Archer not because it's going to be particularly helpful, but because he might be a little bit helpful, and any bit of damage is going to be good. It's better if you make him on the actual platform she makes, but I didn't think about that until now, so yeah. When she dives below, you want to use the spider sight to actually land some hits on her while she's below, because the hitbox is large enough where it can reach her, and that will cause her to come up and actually allow you to land some dash hits into her. She's going back below, so this, get a couple hits. Yeah, thank God this hitbox is big enough, because otherwise this fight would be a lot harder with nothing like the throw. Wow, okay. Yeah, I can't say I really expected her to get rid of the floor at that point, but oh well. Can I get that bit of money back? Not that I really need it, but I still want it. I don't want to die on this fight and have to lose some money. There we go. Weakling. Rise, my child. Come to me. Yes, my queen. Specter Knight has lost faith in our power. Let us show him your perfect self. Release Rise. Haven't you done enough? I'd give anything to serve you. Do with me what you will. My child, drink deep of the darkness. Reveal your full potential. And true final boss, an entire grinding fight. It's the perfect Rise. Quite the disturbing design. It's sad that Rise has become this, just because of the Enchantress's power. Granted, he never asked for it. It wasn't his fault, but still, wow. So we really have to take him down and save him if we can at this point. I mean, after what's happened here, I don't know if we can, but okay. I mean, obviously we can because he's in Shovel Knight, so I don't even know why I'm trying to make this suspenseful. So this sucks. You want to stay on the upper layer as much as possible and not die. You want to go too far ahead, evidently, because you will not be able to see where you're going, and you might die in a bottomless pit. Okay, seriously. I need to get closer to him and actually hit him. I would love to hit him with the Dread Talent, because I would love to do... Okay. Rather fortunately, they don't actually make you lose money if you die in this fight, because you pretty much have no way of getting it back. Especially since the, battle station is moving all the time. Unfortunately, you also can't use curios while you're grinding like you can just normally attack. So... I can't throw throwing sickles while I'm grinding, which are also very effective at taking him out. Please land. Okay. Please let me get up. Alright, nice. Is he going to rush at me? Yes, he is. Jump over that. Over here. Throw some sickles. Hope it hits him. Where is he? No! Yeah, Rise is not an easy fight, and as far as I can tell, the layout you get while fighting him is completely random, so you really have to learn to adapt. Stay back. You've taken all that I have. I will not serve you a moment longer. Fair enough. Rise has proven a loyal servant. He'll be the perfect final knight of the Order of No Quarter. No! Leave him! I will serve you as your 8th knight. Take me instead. Oh, now are you ready to bow before my might? I am yours to command. But first, the final act of my own volition. Rise has played his part well. With the power of the locket squandered on this whelp, your life is forfeit. Now you belong to me. Donovan, henceforth and forever you will serve me in the Lich Yard. A fitting post, don't you think? god, I love this game. I love the story. So good. Oh my god. This is easily my favorite story in Shovel Knight. I've honestly never really seen the... like, why everyone loves the stories in Shovel Knight and Plague of Shadows so much. Like, they're good. They're not bad stories by any means. But, I've never really seen that much in them. Like, they seem like fairly basic stories, overall. And, like the original Shovel Knight is kind of just a story of saving a person. It's not that special. It's nice. It's a fine story. I love it. And the story of Plague of Shadows is just kind of a basic love story. Again, good. I like it. But this, I love the history behind Specter Knight. I love the depth the character has. I love everything about the story and how much it adds to just even one person in the Order of No Quarter. It's so good. It's so well written. I love it so much. And that's just the story. I love everything about this game. Every level, it's so good. I love that they're actually unique levels, designed around Specter Knight's unique abilities. I love that the bosses are remixed and redesigned sort of to account for Specter Knight's playstyles. I love everything. I love the remixed music. Just, so good. Such a good game. Out of the 3 campaigns, as I said, it's my favorite. I love playing it the most. I love the progression, the non-linear progression. Oh my god, that's exactly what I asked for in Plague of Shadows. I think Plague of Shadows would have also benefited from it, having a more non-linear progression, allowing you to just kind of get things at your own pace and do whatever you want, whenever you want, instead of having these very weird mechanics forced upon you so quickly, while you're just sort of progressing through the standard Shovel Knight playthrough. And I like that Specter of Torment seems a lot better paced than Plague of Shadows. Plague of Shadows threw a lot of options at you really quickly. Specter of Torment gives you a little bit more time to breathe and think and consider, what can I do with this item? What can I do with this armor? How can it benefit me? And is it better than X, Y, or whatever? I like that a lot more than what we had before. Or in Plague of Shadows, rather. I still love the original Shovel Knight. I think the original Shovel Knight is an amazing game. But this is a huge improvement over the type of second campaign that Plague of Shadows was. I was legitimately kind of worried when Plague of Shadows came out that that was going to be the template for all of the Shovel Knight campaigns. But no, they did a really, really good job making all the campaigns different. As much as I don't care that much for Plague of Shadows, I still like it, but I don't like it. I like it the least out of all 3 campaigns by a long shot, I should say. It does definitely feel unique, even if it is very similar to the original Shovel Knights. There's no hope of stopping her. The Order of No Quarter will sweep through the land without mercy. She's too strong. The strength of her former self gives me hope she can be reached. A fool's errand. She will destroy you as she did me, and show no remorse. I have no choice but to serve. I am bound to her, perhaps forever. Then maybe we shall cross paths again. Keep her safe, Donovan. Dark times await us all. I love that even his sprite change is explained. Plague Knight was just different for some reason, but everything's good. Everything about this campaign. Jesus. Yeah, I've already sung my praises of this game enough. I don't have enough for the credits now. I should talk about King of Cards then, the King Knight campaign. I'll do it, essentially. Hopefully sooner after it comes out than Plague of Shadows, because hopefully I'll like it more. If this is any template, then I will like King of Cards a lot. Who knows? I haven't really watched that much gameplay of it. I kind of wanted to wait and be surprised by it. opposed to watch a bunch of gameplay of it and kind of know what's coming. That's kind of what happened with Specter of Torment, and I love Specter of Torment. I was happy there were so many changes to it. So I'll do that eventually. Next LP after this is Bravely Default. I have spent nearly 3 years, if not 3 years, preparing for that game, getting everything ready, getting all the extra stuff I needed, and just, it's been such a big project, and I'm so glad it's finally happening after this. It was actually planned to be before this, but I figured I want to get this out of the way. I don't want to hang over me, and very little prep work has to be done for it, so I'll just do it. And what am I saying? And I want some content in between Life is Strange Before the Storm and Bravely Default, because I definitely want some time to get ahead in Bravely Default and have some videos ready before I start uploading, because my internet's shit. It takes me like 3 days to upload a video, especially some of the files as big as Bravely Default take like 2 or 3 days, so I need some time to get ahead so I can actually keep ahead and keep uploading and keep it consistent at least 99% of the time. That's a lot. That's basically 100% of the time. Like 90-80% of the time. Get uploads out every other day as my schedule is. So yeah, after this, what am I saying? Bravely Default might start very soon after this. I'm not sure if it's going to be the next like upload day, but it will be very, very soon. God, am I excited. Also excited for Kingdom Cards, but especially excited for Bravely Default. So happy that's finally happening. So happy this finally happened. Once I started playing this, once I played it for the first time rather, I was like, yeah, I want to do this game ASAP, because it's so good. It took me still like a few months to get to it, because I basically played this like the night after I finished Plague of Shadows, uploading Plague of Shadows, because I wanted to see what I had to do for it, if anything, and if I liked it enough, not to do it, because I would have done it either way, because I still liked Plague of Shadows enough to do it. If I didn't like Plague of Shadows, I wouldn't have bothered doing it. I don't do games I don't like, but there are a lot of things I didn't care for Plague of Shadows, as I've said. I'm very curious to Sickle, of course. Total haul was 117,000 gold, 20 lives lost to stupid fucking deaths. Didn't lose that much gold though, and yeah, we have 98% item completion because that's basically all we can get. It's essentially 100% without going into New Game Plus or reloading the file after you beat the final boss. Kinda stupid. Really, I actually don't like that. I wish you could just get 100% in the game before you beat it. Or at least if you couldn't, then the 98% was 100%, so yeah. Your boy's a handful, Luan, but you'll be safe. That's a promise I can now keep. Well, one last reverie. And he simply made off with his boots. Incredible. That's one way to make a grand escape. I was reckless in my youth, much like my own son. Rash, naive. It's no wonder I have lived to tell such tales. Nonsense. We two shall prosper for 100 years, and your boy takes after his father. He does. Donovan, I've been meaning to give you something. Is this a locket? I worry about him, Donovan. He's grown so fast. If fate should kill me before my time, I'll have no one to protect him from his own flights of fancy. This is an old family keepsake. You were family to me, and I would hope you'd be family to ours. Luann, I would lay down my life to save his. I promise. I love the extra story given to Rise as well, that he's Luann's son, and he was a friend to Specter Knight before he became Specter Knight, a friend to Donovan. I love this little backstory they've given it. Not even a little backstory, it's pretty big. It makes Specter Knight so much deeper and better of a character than just another Knight of the Order of No Quarter. Um, Much more so than I thought about Plague Knight. I love it so much. But yeah, that's it. That's Specter of Torment. There is an extra video coming. There are a few extra things I want to talk about, and there is going to be a third extra bonus video for Shovel Knight overall, which will include. There's also going to be the Specter Knight challenges. So that's 2 extra videos actually coming for Specter Knight itself. And then there's going to be a third extra bonus video for Shovel Knight overall, which is going to be the extra amiibo when they come out. The 3 amiibo for Specter Knight, King Knight, and Plague Knight. I'm sure they're going to do similar things as they did with Shovel Knight, but we'll see when they come out. Plague Knight's Secret Room in Plague of Shadows, and I'm sure some the Battletoads. The Battletoads fight in the PC version, and maybe about the Kratos fight in the PS4 version if I have a PS4 by then. I don't know about that. I'll do what I can. Maybe borrow a PS4 and buy Shovel Knight. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure some other things will spring up as well that I need to cover when King Knight comes out. So, but yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the bonus videos. Take care.